Right, today we're going to make some salad using crop emerald lettuce and some leftovers from the last few days' meals. So firstly, we've got our crop lettuce, and you'll notice that we grow it with the roots on. This really helps with its shelf life, makes it last longer in the fridge because we don't kill it. So we grow it in that substrate, which is like a soil substrate, and that helps us get the really nice finished result in the lettuce. But then also we don't kill it by cutting it off like what normally happens. We leave it in there in the pack, so when you bring it home in the fridge, it will last much longer. So when you're ready to use it, you literally just take off the end like that. Now that, don't throw it away. You can actually put that in your garden and use that as part of compost. It'll some of the nutrients will still be in there from the hydroponics, and that'll help the rest of your garden grow faster and be just generally better. So just add it into the compost and make your garden better with that. So now I've got my lettuce, I'm just going to give it a rinse. Okay, I'm just going to, now I could just use it as nice big leaves like that, you know, that's already pretty nice, but I think I might just chop a little bit up. There we go, still nice and big, but I think that's a bit better. And chuck it in my cellar bowl, so there we go. So it's probably not quite enough, so let's grab one more. So again, same deal, take off the roots, keep that for the compost. And let's give that a rinse. So again, I'll just give that a quick little chop. There we go. Okay. There we go. So I've got some nice green lettuce to start the base of my salad in there. It's going to be great. Right. Let's start off with a bit of celery. So I've just cut off some celery. This is already washed. Whoa. Oh, that's good. It's quite nice. Just take my celery. My piece. And I'm just going to sort of chop these. I'll chop it together, and that way I end up with lots of different sizes in the one go by putting the different size lettuces, different size celery together, and I can just chuck that straight into my salad. Now the other trick, if you want it smaller, what I do is cut it down the centre first, like that. So end up with two. So you can cut it down the centre. Then they'll all be a bit thinner. Same deal, chop. One for me. All right, chuck that in. Go. Easy. Right, there's my piece. Yeah. Right, next thing I want to chuck in there is some cucumber. So again, I've already given that a wash, but I'm actually going to peel off the skin. So where's my peeler? I like these type of peelers. I hate those old ones because I just find they're annoying. This one is much faster and easier to use. So just literally how easy is that? Easy, right? Okay, let's throw this away. Now normally if I'm by myself or I'm not showing anybody else, I would just do this straight over the rubbish, straight over the bin or the compost or whatever you're going to put it into because then you have to clean up. Right, and we're just going to slice some of this up. Keep that. Wait, come back in. Right, let's see if that's enough. Like that. Oops, mix all this up. Quite nice. Okay, maybe a bit more. go. All the green stuff's in there already. Right, next thing I'm going to add is, as I said, I'm using a little bit of leftovers here. So we had a bit of a dinner party the other night and I had some olives and some pickled onions and a few other bits and pieces, so I've got some left and I want to use them. So I kind of find the pickled onions are quite nice to use because what you can do, you can slice them up like this. Look at that. And that sort of makes nice little pieces, and then just sort of sprinkle them in amongst your salad. See that? So sprinkle those in. So I've got 2 more, let's just do the other 2. Go and sort of just give them a bit of a chop. That'll randomise it a bit. There we go. There's the bowl. Oops. Right. And then just mix it in. There you go, easy. And I've also got some olives left over as well, so I'm going to use those up. Olives are really nice. So again, I don't want to put them as whole olives. I'm just going to sort of slice them a little bit. There we go. And I've only got a few, so I can just quickly sort of munge them up a bit. Let's get a few bits and pieces. I just think it's nice to have them all sort of cut a little bit because that way they spread out through the salad a bit more. Okay. Obviously these ones are already pitted. If they still had the pits in it, then you've got to deal with that. And the last thing you want to do is be chewing on a salad and crack a tooth. That's not fun. Yeah, that should do. Chuck them in. Okay. Just like that. Right. Okay, so they're done. Let's get them out of the way. The thing I've got here is tomatoes. So I'm not going to throw them in as big tomatoes. Again, I'm just going to slice them up a little bit. Just a little bit. Just give them a bit of a shape. Whoops, come here. More. Let's see how that looks. No, getting there, but I think I'll chuck the rest in because tomatoes are nice. Right? There we go. Right, last one. Chuck those in. Very nice. Now, the other thing I've got is I boiled some eggs. These aren't left over, I boiled them just now. So I'm going to slice those up. So rather than try and do it with a knife because it can get a bit messy, but you can get one of these little egg slicer thingies. I guess that's the official name. And it's just as simple as throwing the egg on there, after you've peeled it obviously, and then bring, and you can literally just put it in the salad like that. Right, one more. Squish, cut, tip it straight in. There we go. There we go, and I'll wash that now. Okay, so there we go. I've got my greens and my tomatoes and my olives and my pickled onions and my eggs already in there. So the other nice little thing I've got here is this is some little radishes. These are really nice too. So I've already washed them. Now what I'm going to do, just sort of slice them really thinly, like this. Okay, there's one done. And again, we're just going to just drop them in amongst the salad. Need a bit more. Let's do another one. Take the head and the tail off. We don't need that bit. you can see, the more things we throw in there, it's giving colour to the salad, all really healthy and really nice. Looks great. Right, next few things. Now, I've got some leftover ham. You could have leftover chicken, leftover turkey, whatever your favourite is, and obviously cooked. And then what I'm going to do is just chop it up into some little squares. Don't need that anymore. Steal one. Yummy. Okay, let's chuck him in here like this. Another piece. And you know what? That's probably enough. Because if I chuck much more in there, it's going to be more ham than it is salad. So I'll keep that one in a minute, put it back in the fridge. All right, now, this one's nice and easy. Now, this is cheating. Okay, so I get this at the local supermarket down the road. This is a mix of feta cheese with some olive and some olive oils already inside. So this is a great way just to make the salad really tasty, really quickly. So you can see in there. So it's already mixed. Oops. See that? There we go. So I'm just going to pour that straight in. Done. Easy. Messy. Oops, dripping everywhere. Okay, so that's already done. The nice thing, there's already some olive oil in there, which is great. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do, and I've never done this before, I'm going to try to put some fruit in there. I'm going to put some pomegranate. So I don't know how to do this, so let's figure this out together. So I'm going to try and cut the top off. Oh, look at that. Isn't that interesting? Okay. Oh, one's tried to escape already. Look at that. Nice. Okay. Let's see if we can get this to work. So I might just, how am I going to do this? I think I'll just have to cut it open. Try and peel it open. Wow. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. All right, so like I said, I haven't done this before, so this is new. Maybe I should just eat it. Yummy. Just have a teaspoon. I might just see if I can spoon it out first and see what it looks like. Okay. And this one looks like it's going to be easier. Let's do this side. There we go. Right, so, but there's obviously more, so I think I need to cut it open a little bit more. From this side as well. Oh, and it's got juice going everywhere. So I'm sure, maybe you can tell me in the comments that there's better ways to do this, but this is my first time. I just thought it might be interesting to put it in my salad. Always nice to have different things in your salad. I mean, that's the nice thing about a salad, it can be anything, right? It can be just veggie, or it can be a veggie and a bit of meat, or a bit of fruit in there as well. go. There. Interesting. Right, I think that might be enough. Okay, so let's put that in our salad as well. Done. Okay, all right, starting to make a bit of a mess. But like I always say, if you're not making a mess, you're not trying hard enough. Okay, now, speaking of mess, the next thing I want to do is add some beetroot. Now, there's a couple of different ways you could do this. You could buy sort of a canned one, I guess, and open it up and just slice it. That's easier. But also, you could just take a fresh one. Now, you do need to wash it and peel it, but I found that it's not too painful. You are going to get your hands a little bit dirty and get some red stuff on there, but it tastes good, it's healthy, it's worth it. So let's try it. So I'm going to give it a rinse. And normally I would take my peeler and I would do it over the sink. That way I can rinse it as I'm going, rinse my hands. But because I'm showing you what I'm doing, I'm going to get a bowl and I'm going to try and do it here. So let's see how this goes. Okay, not too bad, pretty straightforward. And then you're pretty much peeling off all the furry bits and the skin. Doesn't take a lot of strength either. It's actually quite easy. I think a lot of people think that this is a very hard and difficult vegetable to deal with, but it's not too bad. Okay, I'll just peel that a bit more. And that'll do. And I think I'll just cut the end off with my knife. So as you can see, I've sort of peeled the skin off. I'm just going to rinse it, get some of that red off my hands. Okay, and now it's going to go on my chopping board. So I'm just going to cut off those roots. I could just peel off. Sometimes I can just peel and that just comes straight off. Right, and again, just like the ham, I'm going to make some chunks out of it. So let's see if we can sort of divide and conquer this a bit. All right, stack him up. Three. See, not too bad. Sort of kind of like made little beetroot chips, and now I'm going to make little beetroot cubes. And not only does it look great, it smells wonderful. Now, you try this when you're cutting it, you can actually get this intense beetroot smell coming right up straight away, and that's going to make the salad taste even better too. And it's a nice, healthy food to add to your salad. There we are. I think that's probably enough. And again, we're just going to decorate our bowl. There we go. Nice. I'm glad I picked a little one because I think this is just the right amount for the amount of salad that I'm making. Right, now I'm going to quickly rinse my hands. Okay. Right. All right, and I'll rinse this chopping board too. There you go. See, I got it off. Don't panic. It'll be okay. All right, we can give that a dry. Excellent. Okay, so we're looking good. We can move this out of the way now too. Okay, so what have we got here? Look at this salad. Now this is really starting to look nice. There it is. We can start to mix that up. Look at that. Oh, yum. But we still need to add some dressing. So rather than go and buy some sort of trendy, expensive something that's full of mystery stuff that makes it taste wonderful, because usually the stuff that tastes wonderful probably isn't good for you. That's why we love it so much. So what I like to do, just put some olive oil straight in. So here's some really nice olive oil that I managed to find. So that's going to make it all taste wonderful. And the other thing, the other secret ingredient, and that's why this bottle is almost empty, is some apple cider vinegar. Okay, this is really good. Okay, so you just want a little splash of this, a little splash. There we go, that's all we need. Okay, and then we'll stir that up. Okay, stir that up. Done. Very nice. So there you go, all the salad all done. I'm gonna put that in the fridge. There's my dinner all sorted. See you next time.